YouTube, this is your boy Sherman RC. I'm back. I told you guys I was gonna come back with a video when I break down this Bonito and show you what it looked like on the inside after a gallon and a half on it and everything, people. You know, at the end I got it dialed in and whatnot, but then it was still running rich before I got it dialed in. But she's ready though. I'm not gonna mess with the carburetor or anything like talking about. I'm just gonna take the internals out. I'm gonna pull those bearings out, clean everything out, put it back together. And I loaded down with Afterrun oil, people. And for my newbies on my channel, man, don't be like me, people. You can just put like 2-3 drops of Afterrun oil in it while you got it on your bump box once you get through running it. And take the glow plug out, press down on it, keep your little shop towel over it. So the Afterrun oil, put it over the coolant here so the Afterrun oil won't go everywhere. And press down on it to get all the fuel and stuff out. And then so that can also lube your bearings and all your internal parts up. Yep, this the block of it. Bearings are still smooth. I got ceramic bearings in the front, and in the front. It's the aftermarket ceramic bearings, people. Not no Verasys and nothing like that. Not no reds. But these the aftermarket ones I bought for it. I have another set in there, but that's gonna go into the other Bonito up there. And I still have the bearings that come with this Bonito. They still brand new, the steel bearing. I just took them out, put them back in the pack, whatever. And this is the clutch system, clutch bell. It's my clutch bell, the Novorosys 14-tooth clutch bell. Still running good. Okay. This is the head button. And you all see all that carbon built up on it. Glow plug's still good. I put the glow igniter on it, still firing up red, but that mug was loaded with carbon, people. I'm going to have to clean all that up. Clean all that carbon. No dirt or nothing got in it and whatnot. But I'm going to have to clean all that carbon out of it. That's that low center of gravity head. Yep, the head's still looking good. You know, that's the clutch, 4-shoe clutch, Novorosys. That's with it. It's the back plate. Still looking good. No scars on it. It's that all that oil. And I always seal my back plate. I don't put no Loctite on them, but I seal them. I use Permatech seal, gasket maker seal. And you can buy it from Walmart or whatever. In the auto shop department back there in Walmart. So I use that Permatech to seal it. And then I also use the Permatech when I got this right here from Roger 111. That helps out too, people. For your the boats won't fall out on you or anything. If they do come loose, they ain't going nowhere. And once that seal dry up, it's in place. There. Learned that from my boy Roger. Yep. And then this my little thing right here, people. You see the little I got a spring on there, return spring, but under that return spring I have it's those tire rubber that's when you glue on your tires, made by Protect. I have like 3 packages, well 4 packages. I got 2 packages of AKAs and I had 2 packages of Protect. And I use one Protect package to put over my help for my return, like the rubber, because the rubber is so thick. And I still put a return spring over top of that so it won't rub against my boot and rub no hole in it. That's just something that I do, people. It been working for me. I have it on all of my engines and everything. It works for me. But that's what I do. I'm talking about it works fine. It don't pinch that boot or anything because that rubber is in between the spring and the boot. So I won't wear no hole in it. But this is the piston. You all can see all the carbon build up on it. Yep. That carbon done built up on this piston because it was running rich at first, and at the end, it ended up, I had it dialed in. And this is the sleeve. Still have plenty of pinch. That's the exhaust side. Put the skirt round to the exhaust side. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But I'm talking about plenty of pinch. Yep. But I'm gonna put that one in. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna run it in the truggy. Because like I said, it got too much power for my ready to run buggy, man. And this the engine I'm gonna go back with the ready to run. This LS5. LS5, this is a 5-port engine. And this engine actually put out a lot of power too, as well. And I'm running that 3-shoe clutch system on it. I think that's S-Work. No, Agama. I'm sorry. Agama clutch system. That's a 14-2. 3 shoes, and I got my Max Life on it. And everything, she ready to go in. And everything, people. That's the one I'm gonna put on there. And but that's that ready to run right there. That 7-port was killing my little ready to run. I know it was. I say I built it to be able to handle a 7-port. I mean, probably no Ross, and it probably still will. Until I tried. It probably run the 28. I can put a 28 on it. I'm not gonna just talk down on this ready to run, but she did fine with me. But I ended up breaking 2 teeth off on this thing, man. I'm telling you, I'm missing 2 of them on my spare gear, but I have parts. I try to stay prepared, people. And then my bushings, I'm gonna have to change the bushings out on it because that one right there was stripped out, so I took it out, put the new one in. I'm gonna put the new one in. When I change that one, I might well just change this one too. So I'm gonna take this one out, put it back in. I always put my screws back so I won't get my screws and stuff mixed up. You can see I have my screws underneath my rear end. I got the screws underneath the front end. They greased up, ready to go back in there. Put my little lube on it. My little grease on them and say, ready to go back in smooth, everything smooth. But I'm gonna tell you guys about this I learned from Nitro Freak. About buying those little shims to put in there, people. What Nitro Freak was talking about to keep the slop out, that helped that bearing last longer, and your cups, your CV cups last longer. As long as you don't have no slop in there going back and forth like that, people, that'll mess those cups up. And these for my bashers out there. Watch my boy Nitro Freak videos, man. He know what he's talking about on this one right here, people. Because I tried it and it works. And I did it on the back, so you don't see no slop in the back. None whatsoever. But it was a lot of slop in the front. I got one on this side, and I have these 2. I just was missing one because I had to put them on this Team Durango right here. See, I got finna break that engine in at Riz R5R in. That's the new one. And I just put my street tires on there, but they call Bando. C3 compound. They work pretty good. But then I got that on there too, man. I'm talking about no slop in them junk. No slop. Dealing with those, and I'm gonna show you guys in a minute what it is, and I'm gonna show you guys the part number on there. And I also have a good unboxing today too as well. My box made it in, and it's one of the things I had ordered. These are some good glow igniter, people. You can't have enough of them. Like my boy EKJ 24,000 said, you know, you can't have enough of them. 2,400, 24,000. I'm sorry, EKJ, if I got that number wrong. Charge it to my head, not my heart, brother. But when he said about them glow igniters, man, you can't have enough of them. I love them. I love these dynamite ones because, you know, they got the little gauge on the top, let you know if your glow plug is bad or good. But I also have one for the track. This is the one I have for the track. Yeah, it was $29.99. Got it from my local hobby shop. Well, not my local hobby shop. The only one that we have here is like in Lafayette. So that's like an hour and a half from me. But this the LiPo one right here. And they come with the charger, but I don't need that charger. I got another charger on order, people. I can be able to charge 2 batteries at one time on it. Got two different settings on it. This one right here gonna be just for the one at home. And I'm gonna order one when it's time to go to the track. And hopefully next year I'll be able to get there. You know, this coronavirus thing and all that type of stuff people have been went on by. And I still have my other dynamite. This the one I use right now. Like I said, it's a great charge. I got an extra battery for it and everything. So if this one go bad at home, I got another one. So, and I have a bag of one right there. So, yep, people. Then y'all know I've been talking about that new project, the RC8 B 3.2. I'm still willing to pull that trigger on it, people, but I'm just gonna wait for a minute till I get everything I need, you know, taken care of. Around here, you know, everybody who don't know, my mom just passed, so I'm still taking care of some stuff. And you know, she actually died from this virus, though, people. And I thank all you guys who gave me shout outs about my bereavement and all that type of stuff, man. You all gave your condolences, man. I thank you all for that, man. I love you all for that. From the bottom of my heart for that, man. And these gonna be my Avid wheel hubs that's gonna be for that new project. And I needed some more clutch bell shims, so these are the ones I gathered with the part number to them. I got this. I think I have the same size now. Oh, that's the 1mm right there, clutch bell shim. And that's the part number PTK H5905. And this one right here, the 2mm, the 0.2mm clutch bell shim. So there's PTK H5906. That's 5905 and 5906. And these Avid Avid wing buttons, that's gonna be for that new project. And so this right here and that go together because they both blue and silver. So keeping those for the new project. And I watched Roger 111 video, and I saw when he had on the back of his trigger. So Roger, if you watching this video, man, let me know how many I need to put back there weight wise. You know, so I can keep my trigger to land perfectly, so it won't flip, none of that. So I end up buying from Protec. That's the part number, people. Chassis weights, self-stick chassis weight strip. You get 2 of them in there, 120 grams, 4.2 ounces. Here you get two of them in there. You can see how many you need on the back. You can stick one on there, stick 2, 3, 4, how many. Yep. But Roger, hit me up, Roger, on this one. Let me know what I need on the AE. I know you have them on your AE trigger, so let me know how many I need to put on my trigger, sir. And these the shims I was talking about, people. Everybody have different sizes they need. They say pinion gear washers, but this the size I need, the 8 by 12 by 0.1 millimeter that I've been using, and I tried them and they work fine for me, dealing with those spacers to keep you from getting that slop in there. And plus the good thing about them, they cover your bearing up too, to keep dirt and debris from getting into your bearings, to mess your bearings up. So I had to clean all my bearings, but they wasn't as dirty with those shims in the front of it like it would have if I didn't have them there. And everything was still nice and tight, still rolling good and everything. And I learned that from Nitro Freak. That's a good thing, that Nitro Freak. I appreciated that video right there. And I needed a camera gauge. I never had a camera gauge, but I have a ride height gauge from Losi. But I never had a camera gauge. This is my ride height gauge from Losi. Love it. You know, got it set Adam Drake style. So I know Adam Drake and mine's gonna be different, so I just figure that out once I get to the track. And I just got in the ballpark where he going to start off with. And then I go from there. And this is my camera gauge. And that's the part number to the camera gauge for Losi. I'm gonna give this a try and watch some more videos and see how I set my cameras up for my buggy and my truggy, and go from there, people, with that. And these are some good wheel hoods here, people, made by Flashpoint. So you know Flashpoint, that's Adam Drake, one of Adam Drake companies, whatever y'all think he just promotes stuff for them and whatnot. These magnetic wheel nuts, that's the part number. But they good. I have a set already that's on that Team Durango right now. So these gonna be the backup ones for my Team Durango. So, because everything else I have 2 sets of wheel hubs too. So Team Durango got 2 sets too now. And I heard Roger 111 talking about those Savox, man. He said they went out on them and everything. So Roger, you know, you my boy, good shout out to you. You know I love my Savox, whatever. But that one time Roger had made me change my mind, people, because I didn't want to spend all that money on those Savox servos, the 22, I think the 2292 or something like that, 2272, I don't remember the number. But I was ready to pull the trigger on those servos, man. And I wish I'd have watched that video that he made with these new servos that he have, and I would have got those, so I would have saved a ton of money, man. But I ended up going with the Protex and the 155s series. And this the 155S, and that's the specs on it. The speed is 7.4 volts, because that's what I have a LiPo. 0.6 seconds, and the torque is 370 ounces of torque. That's the 155S, and this the 155T. And this is 7.4 volts. It's 0.8 seconds, and speed and torque 453 ounces of torque with 7.4. And these right here I'm putting in the truggy. I'm gonna try both of these out in the truggy, and I'm gonna use my Savox blacks. I never had no trouble with those blacks. And they like the mid grade of Savox. I'm gonna try those blacks out in that new project. And that like I said, because I never had no problem with them on this buggy. And I have them on my truggy right now, and I never had a problem with them. The Salvox Black. You know what I mean? That's the 1267, and this that 1268. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's the 1268 that I have on that one. So those are the ones that I'm gonna try on that new project on my buggy. But I'm gonna put these new ones right here, the Protect going in the truck and in my truggy, because everything on that truggy mostly made by Protect. So I'll just add it to the truggy. Whatever, people. Alright, people, this your boy Sherman RC, man. I'm about to go on and start back wrenching. Put all this stuff up. Put this engine back together. Put that thing back together. Because I worked on that one all night. I didn't go to bed till after 1 o'clock. And the only thing that's left I got to do, I got to change this out. Yeah, change this out. Put more diff fluid in because I'm still running 30K in the center, 15. I was going to go up from 60 and 30, but I'm going to leave it at that for right now. See how they run with that LS5 in there. Because with the LS5, I had 15, and then I went 10 to 10 on it. And when I first had the first video on the LS5, but I'm going to see what it run with that 30. That 30, 15. So we're going to go from there, people. All right, people, this is your boy Sherman RC, man. I'm going to go and finish wrenching, and I'm going to holler at you guys later. I'm out.